The latest on the first round of the NCAA Tournament, all times Eastern, 8:35 p.m. Nevada might go from being ranked No. 7 in November to being a one and done as a No. 7 seed in the NCAA Tournament in March. 10th-seeded Florida, which needed a win over LSU in the SEC tournament to pop off the bubble, opened up a 51-34 lead early in the second half over the Wolfpack. Nevada managed to score just 7 points in the first 8 minutes of the second half, and it doesn't appear to be up to the challenge of facing arguably its most athletic opponent of the season. Luke Meredith reporting from Des Moines, Iowa. 8:20 p.m. The NCAA Tournament game between defending champion Villanova and St. Mary's tipped to an almost empty arena, but it wasn't because nobody had bought tickets. Fans of the Wildcats, many of whom made the 4-hour drive from Philadelphia to Hartford, Connecticut, were lined up along with Gales fans behind metal detectors as security emptied the arena from the afternoon session. Late in the first half, the 16,000-seat XL Center was nearing capacity, but some frustrated fans were still filing in. Pat Eaton-Robb reporting from Hartford. 8 p.m. Even with leading scorer and rebounder P.J. Washington sidelined by an injured left foot, the second-seeded Wildcats have raced to a 39-13 lead at halftime of the Midwest Region game in Jacksonville. Tyler Harrow is pacing Kentucky with 14 points. The Wildcats shot 60% in the opening half, while limiting Abilene Christian to just 5 of 26 from the field. Washington was injured during the Southeastern Conference Tournament. Kentucky coach John Calipari announced on his Twitter page early Thursday that the 6'8" sophomore was placed in a hard cast after seeing a foot specialist and wouldn't be able to play. He's watching the game from the bench and getting around the arena on a scooter. The injury is still described as a sprain, not a fracture, but it's not known when Washington will be able to return. If Kentucky knocks off Abilene Christian, they will next play Saturday against the Wofford Seton Hall winner. Paul Newberry reporting from Jacksonville, Florida. 8 p.m. Here's an answer to that burning question: who, or what, is Fairleigh Dickinson? According to the school's website, it's a private university in New Jersey named after its early benefactor, Farley S. Dickinson, who co-founded a medical technology company in the late 19th century. The school, with enrollment of 11,500, has 4 campuses. It offers dozens of degrees in business, science and the arts. The basketball program lists Hackensack as its home. 3 short nights ago, the 16th-seeded Knights earned their first NCAA tournament victory. Tonight, they're up against No. 1 Gonzaga, and trailing 30-11 midway through the first half. Eddie Pels reporting from Salt Lake City. 7:50 p.m. Florida has taken a somewhat surprising 37-28 halftime lead over Nevada in the West Region's number 7 seed versus number 10 seed game in Des Moines, with Jalen Hudson of the Gators beating the buzzer with a soaring dunk. Hudson has 13 points, and Kavarius Hayes has 10 for the 10th-seeded Gators, whose athleticism is giving the Wolfpack fits. Nevada has just 4 losses, but that number might soon reach 5 if it can't clean things up in the second half. The Wolfpack already have 9 turnovers, and Caleb Martin was 1 of 7 from the field in the opening 20 minutes. What should also concern Nevada is that Florida is just 3 of 12 on threes, and it's still up 9. Luke Meredith reporting from Des Moines, Iowa. 7:10 p.m. Murray State's Ja Morant is the star of the NCAA Tournament's first day after leading number 12 seed Murray State to an 83-64 blowout of number 5 seed Marquette. Morant ended up with 17 points, 16 assists and 11 rebounds to lead 4 players in double figures. Marcus Howard scored 26 points for Marquette but shot 9 of 27 and didn't get enough help. Murray State advances to second-round matchup with Florida State. 6:50 p.m. Murray State's Ja Morant has recorded the 9th triple-double since the NCAA started measuring the statistic in 1987. Morant has 15 points, 15 assists and 10 rebounds with 3:43 remaining in the game. The 12th-seeded Racers lead no. 5-seed Marquette 75-58. His triple-double is the first in an NCAA tournament game since Golden State Warriors forward Draymond Green had 24 points, 12 rebounds and 10 assists for Michigan State against LIU Brooklyn in 2012. Green had a total of 2 NCAA tournament triple-doubles. Other players to get official triple-doubles in NCAA tournament games are Michigan's Gary Grant in 1987, LSU's Shaquille O'Neal in 1992, St. John's David Kane in 1993, Utah's Andre Miller in 1998, Marquette's Dwayne Wade in 2003 and Kansas' Cole Aldrich in 2009. The NCAA didn't start keeping track of triple-doubles until 1987. 6:45 p.m. Florida State forward Phil Cofer received a phone call from his family after the team's 76-69 victory over Vermont and learned that his father had died. Florida State Athletic Department spokesman Chuck Walsh says Mike Cofer, a former Pro Bowl linebacker with the NFL's Detroit Lions, had been suffering from a long illness. Mike Cofer had suffered from an uncommon disease that affects organs and tissue. Walsh says Phil Cofer received the phone call during the open locker room period and broke down into tears. The senior forward had missed the game with an injured foot. Mike Cofer played for the Lions from 1983 to 92. The Lions drafted him in the 3rd round out of Tennessee. 6:15 p.m. Murray State has opened up a double-digit lead over Marquette. The Racers scored the first 7 points of the second half on a dunk by KJ Williams and layup to slowly rolled in by Shaq Buchanan. Ja Morant assisted on Buchanan's bucket and then converted a 3-point play to give Murray State a 49-35 lead with 18 minutes left. The Racers also got a dunk from Morant and are up 55-40 with 15.5 minutes left. Ralph Russo reporting from Hartford, Connecticut. 5:55 p.m. Number 6 seed Maryland is moving on after surviving a tough bout with Belmont in a 79-77 win, keeping the Big Ten Conference perfect through 3 games. Jalen Smith threw down a thundering two-handed dunk over Dylan Windler, drawing a foul for a 3-point play to give the Terrapins a 77-73 lead with 1:41 to play. The Bruins didn't fade, though. Nick Mashinsky's three-pointer cut Maryland's lead to 1 point with 1:01 remaining. The Bruins had the ball after a Terrapins miss with the chance to take the lead, but they turned it over. Windler's final heave at the buzzer fell short. Minnesota and Michigan State have already won, making the Big Ten 3-0 so far. Michigan and Purdue play later tonight. The Big Ten sent 8 teams to the NCAA Tournament, the most in the field this year and the most in conference history. 5:45 p.m. Ja Morant has lived up to every bit of the hype in the first half of Murray State's first-round game against 5th-seeded Marquette. The 12th-seeded Racers lead 42-35 at the half, which ended with Morant making a step-back three-pointer. Mostly, the star guard and future NBA lottery pick dominated with his passing. As the Golden Eagles' defense collapsed on Morant, he kept finding open shooters. Morant, who leads the nation with 10 assists per game, had 8 in the first half. 5 set-up three-pointers. Big East Player of the Year Marcus Howard has 16 points for Marquette. Ralph Russo reporting from Hartford, Connecticut. 5:25 p.m. Number 2 seed Michigan State had a scare from Bradley but pulled away late to win 76-65 and advance to meet Minnesota in an All-Big Ten second-round game. Big Ten Player of the Year, Cassius Winston scored 26 points to lead the Spartans, who haven't made it past the first weekend of the tournament since 2015. The Missouri Valley Conference's Braves gave Michigan State all it could handle through the first 30 minutes. Bradley led 35-34 at the half and was still up by 1 point with 7 minutes to go. Then a 9-0 spurt put the Spartans ahead 63-55 with 2.5 minutes to play. The Spartans made 25 of 26 free throws. Elijah Childs scored 19 points to lead the Braves, who were just 3 of 12 on three-pointers in the second half after starting 6 for 9. Eric Olson reporting from Des Moines, Iowa ___5:25 p.m. The Minnesota-Michigan State matchup in the second round will be the earliest two Big Ten teams have ever met in the NCAA Tournament. It's the 8th all-time in any round. The only time two Big Ten teams have played before the regional finals was in 1980, when Purdue beat Indiana in the Sweet 16. There hasn't been an all-Big Ten matchup in any round since Michigan State beat Wisconsin in the Final Four in 2000. That came a few days after Wisconsin's win over Purdue in the regional finals. The other NCAA tournament games involving Big Ten games were Michigan's win over Ohio State in the 1992 regional finals, Michigan's win over Illinois in the 1989 Final Four, Purdue's win over Iowa in the 1980 third-place game, and Indiana's win over Michigan in the 1976 national championship game. Dave Campbell reporting from Minneapolis. ___5:11 p.m. Kansas is giving Northeastern problems with its size inside and quickness off the dribble. Dedrick Lawson has 16 points and the fourth-seeded Jayhawks lead the No. 11 Huskies 37-25 at halftime in the Midwest region. Kansas went up 31-19 with an 11-0 run and has held one of the nation's best three-point shooting team to 5 for 17 from the arc. The Jayhawks have a 26-4 advantage in the paint. John Marshall reporting from Salt Lake City. ___5:05 p.m. The All-America matchup between Murray State's Ja Morant and Marquette's Marcus Howard is off to a good start. The 12th-seeded Racers are tied with the 5th-seeded Golden Eagles at 10 with 15:51 left in the first half. Morant has a three-pointer and a couple of assists when the defense has collapsed on him. Howard has 6 points, a three-point basket and a traditional three-point play. Ralph Russo reporting from Hartford, Connecticut ___4:55 p.m. Florida State has moved on to the second round on Saturday, when the fourth-seeded Seminoles hope to have starting forward Phil Kofer back. The senior sat out of Florida State's first-round victory against Vermont with a sore ankle. Coach Leonard Hamilton says Kofer's status is day-to-day but that he's not likely to miss any more games after experiencing some swelling after the Atlantic Coast Conference Tournament. Another advancing team, Minnesota, has an injury to a starting forward to keep an eye on. Gopher standout Jordan Murphy's back locked up during the win over Louisville, requiring some medical attention behind the bench at times during the second half. Murphy finished with 18 points. The senior says there's no way he's missing the next game. ___4:45 p.m. Stealing a few moments from work to catch March Madness. You're hardly alone. A Seton Hall University poll released on Thursday says 22% of Americans who will watch the NCAA men's basketball tournament acknowledge they'll be watching from work. It's nearly 1 in 3 when just men are counted. The poll also reflects the changing nature of television, with 38% of interested viewers saying they'll be watching either fully or partly online. Seton Hall polled 606 adults on both land and cell telephones, and their findings had a margin of error of plus or minus 4%. David Bowder reporting from New York ___4:35 p.m. Michigan State has used a 10-0 run to take a 44-39 lead against 15th-seeded Bradley in the NCAA Tournament. Elijah Childs dunked to put the Missouri Valley Conference's Braves up 39-34 early in the second half, posing for the Bradley fans as he ran down court. Cassius Winston's three-pointer broke a 39-39 tie, and Xavier Tillman's steal and layup gave the Spartans a 44-39 lead. Number 15 seeds were 8-128 entering the tournament. Michigan State was the last number 2 seed to fall to a 15, losing to Middle Tennessee in 2016. Eric Olson reporting from Des Moines, Iowa ___4:25 p.m. Florida State withstood a barrage of three-pointers from 13th-seeded Vermont and advanced to the second round of the NCAA Tournament with a 76-69 victory in Hartford, Connecticut. The Catamounts went 16 for 32 from three-point range but cooled in the second half just enough for the Seminoles to take over with their size. Mfionduka Bengals scored 21 points to lead fourth-seeded FSU. The Seminoles will face the winner of Murray State and Marquette in the West Region on Saturday. Ralph Russo reporting from Hartford, Connecticut ___4:23 p.m. Playing its second game in less than 48 hours, Belmont is turning in another strong performance at the NCAA Tournament. Dylan Windler scored 15 points, and Kevin McClain chipped in with 12 to lead the 11th-seeded Bruins to a 40-34 halftime edge over No. 6 Maryland in the East Regional at Jacksonville, Florida. Belmont landed an at-large bid to the tournament but was forced to play a first four-game at Dayton on Tuesday night. The Bruins defeated Temple 81-70 for the first NCAA victory in school history, leaving them with a quick turnaround against Big Ten school Maryland. Showing no signs of fatigue, Windler knocked down 4 three-pointers in the opening half. Maryland is being paced by Jalen Smith with 9 points. Paul Newberry reporting from Jacksonville, Florida ___4:07 p.m. Number 15 seed Bradley is leading Michigan State 35-34 at halftime after making 6 of 9 three-pointers the first 20 minutes, including back-to-back threes by reserve guard Nate Kennel. Elijah Childs, the 6'7" Bradley forward who gives up at least 20 pounds to Michigan State's big men, is holding his own with 11 points and 4 rebounds. Dwayne Latiroganlai has 9 points for the Missouri Valley Conference's Braves. Cassius Winston has scored 13 points for the Spartans, who are just 2 for 10 on threes and 11 for 30 overall from the field. Eric Olson reporting from Des Moines, Iowa ____ more AP college basketball, https://apnews.com/March Madness and https://twitter.com/app_top25.